Hey everybody, this is Jim here from the Pain PT, and I wanted to share with you guys today a few more examples of how the mind-body connection works with people in my practice I recently saw, where you can see how emotions were creating physical symptoms in the body. The first person was a woman who has had intermittent back pain, shooting pain down the leg. Actually started in a time of stress when family was visiting. And it turns out she had her mother and family visiting coming back in town. And before she arrived and when she arrived, the back pain shot up again and pain down the leg. And so we can see that that relationship was a trigger for her. And when we explored it, yes, there was underlying feelings there, especially of anger and resentment. And that anger resentment was creating the back pain in that particular case. Another example of a gentleman who had some relief, was feeling a bit better one day, and the joint pains throughout the body had receded, and then happened to get into a big argument with his partner over something that we explored, and that ramped up the joint pain all over his body. He had multiple areas of joint pain that, again, he was emotion of anger. Again, he was frustrated, he was angry about something that was happening. And in fact, when his symptoms started, they started for the first time right after he got married, okay, for 14 years. So again, seeing emotions here kicking into various different physical symptoms. And finally, just more recently, just in the last day, seeing a patient who shared with me an example of her back pain shooting up again when she was driving her car and honked her horn lightly, and somebody got really angry at her, pulled over, was yelling at her and telling her she was doing this wrong, and something getting on her big time, really like screaming and yelling at her. And she kept her cool and she tried to be calm, but immediately afterwards she saw her pain and her back shoot way up, back muscles tensed up. And that was, again, some anger that she was feeling, went into her back. It was unexpressed at the time. She was absorbing a lot of anger from somebody else. And in fact, this person, when we explored in session around another figure in her life, the back pain again came up during that session. So we can see the connection here, everybody, between emotions again and physical symptoms, and how these emotions, emotional stress, actually cause very real physical symptoms. I want to keep sharing these with you if I can. I'll try to jot them down so I remember, because I see so many different things. But hopefully this helps you guys to understand the process a little bit more. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.